Big Boss Chuck, my 750. Day 19 of the protest out here in front of the F.B.I. field office. El Poderoso, 750 kilohertz AM en el radio. Soy yo, el gran jefe de los jockeys del discos. Radio Rebelde, continuando, día 19 del protesta, aquí al frente de la oficina del F.B.I, ubicado en Redding, California. Aujourd'hui, lamentable, je necesito hacer algo que n'aime pas. Pedir por plata a ustedes la sintonía, una donación, s'il vous plaît, porque siéndose esclavo, sin pago, difícil vivir en ese. Necesito un ritmo. Continuando. Oh, Motor City Sound, Motown. That's the tunes for today. Gonna spin, spin, spin. Do it again. Yeah, asking for donations. Bienvenue to the show. It's a walkathon, marathon, doing it again, on and on. Protesting, sign reads F.B.I. sodomize me. I am being held a slave under U.S. national security. I'm asking, please, donations. Anybody, donate some money my way to the channel, and please subscribe. And I'm going to do this over and over. People aren't understanding. I'm a half a step away from the street. I know life's difficult for many. If you're following this program, this show, you can understand how wrong what is going on is. I feel I'm owed, and I'm going to make my case. Today, I'm asking for a lawyer. I know there's some mouthpieces, concierge, them, lawyers. I'm going to present my case today, lawyer. I don't have a legal key. Legal key? The key to get out of the cage. I don't have a legal degree, tampoco. Yeah, a legal key? Well, that'd just be a key is needed, and I need to open the door. Get out of here. I'm being held a slave. And present forth the reasons why, if I were allowed to go seek legal advice, I feel that the lawyer would ask me some questions. So I'm going to ask those questions, give you those answers, lawyers, and maybe someone out there will decide to represent me. And I am asking, please, today, please, for a donation. Please, a lawyer, represent me. Please, someone help me get out of slavery. This is 19 days doing the same. I've been doing this for over a decade. No, I've been away. I've been in a military program now for almost 7 years. I have not been able to escape. These are reasons why I believe I'm owed compensation. Lawyers, potential legal representative. The first reason being transparency. Those involved, that they fall. That's everyone in Yankee Sam's government and all the citizens, private, who decided to help along the way. Part of my program. Transparency. Now, compensation. I do feel I'm owed compensation. This is why. It can be proven that the first, so I can get you to believe me, $169 wand, the kind that they use at the airport security, the doors at the event, turn it up to high sensitivity. Sway my body, the implants show up. These are the places. The back of my head, The one on my back, that's a bullet. The one up higher, that's an implant. The one on my foot, the one on my arm, neck, I have them all over. My life is miserable. They can send RF and whip me. I believe I'm owed compensation, lawyer. We're going to need to prove this. He or she. And I'm not adverse to having either one, long as the good legal representation, meaning transparency. No compensation without transparency. Meaning, number one's transparency. They need to understand that if they're going to represent me, and I believe that I have a civil suit. I was a baby when this was implanted. The way this skull grew, it can be proved that it was done at a very young age. That means that my parents decided for me to put me in this program. That's been established. That it was put in before I could have been of legal consent. The next being, well, my footprint and my palm print isn't going to hold. And it does for Yankee Sam under U.S. national security. Now, the question that they should be thinking, the lawyer, is how was I treated in this program? These are the things that I can prove, legal representative. My eyes in the whites, lacerations due to inserting of straight pins. Many times. Maybe 80 each eye, 40 to 80, depends. The scarring's there. And if before it was happening regularly, I heard 40 in each one. So we'll go with that. In the whites of my eyes. I have bullet wounds that cover my body. Different calibers, and 67 that are all the same caliber. How's that stem receiver feeling? Yeah, it causes me headaches. It bothers me, and I'm not sure that it was safe to put inside a body for 4.5 decades. What's it made out of? Shouldn't we be able to ask? Maybe, okay, that's part of it. I know this comes into, well, it counts if it's someone else. Me? Who cares? It's Timoceva 0067. The reason I don't have legal representation, this is what's going to happen, lawyers. If you decide to contact me, there shortly after, Yankee Sam's going to throw the jackets. You're going to get a visitor. They're not going to have a badge. They're going to be somebody you know. They're in the program. They're going to influence, give stories, throw the jackets. They do fit. Now remember, I got a stem receiver. This is my defense. I never chose to do any of this, ever. They were able to take a remote control, turn me on, as if I was an object, a robot. Put braces on me. When I was at a young age, they could move me as a robot. So when they throw the jackets, 900 megahertz, their words I perceived as thoughts. And this is how they pulled it off. Good afternoon. I have that under the thumbnail. They used to put the straight pins. Still has the mark. Broken bones, never attended to. Healed wrong. Too many to name off. And the ones pinching the lung and the heart, the ribs that came apart at the spinal column. And now, as I get older, squeeze more and more, constrict. I have a story for how that happened. And it shows that it happened at a young age because of how my spine grew crooked. And I can explain the hunch in my back too. Whole lot of beating me. Sexual abuse, physical abuse. The stem receiver program. A whole lot of torture. Straight pins in the eyes, under the fingernail. And there was two that they used to like to do, they chose to do. The thumb and what was the four of the other one, the index finger. That's the thumb, and they did it over and over on the right hand side. Injected my feet with heroin. Of course, we need to prove this, they're going to tell me. Yeah, so I have a lot of health issues, and I have no money. And I'm implanted with a stem receiver, And every month, the Hawkins sisters, my mom is a Hawkins, she gets $5,000. Her sisters each get $1,600, or is it $18? I can't remember. $100 each to administer the funds, because they have a power of attorney, each one of them does, over my financial affairs. Had that for years without my awareness. Gamma ray, since I was 2 years old, anything they ordered, I had to obey. Now I want to explain. Yankee Sam's going to throw the jackets and show I'm one of the cruelest men that ever existed. Pull the ropes, 1972, and this is how it goes, lawyers. Because they're going to sling mud, and you know how that's Yankee Sam. They're going to make it so there's no sympathy for this man. Pull the ropes, 72, intervention for Paula Sue. Kennedy Assassination Association, among others. Salt Lake City, the bastard was born. Couldn't take it anymore. She's getting more worn. She's playing the part of prostitute and choosing to. That's Sue. A whole setup with Meyer Lansky. That was going to be her man. She'd be his mistress, and he'd play the part of my father. He intentionally took us to the Ice Palace hockey game. It was a psyops pulled off to traumatize me. Now it's the backseat of the Biscayne 60. Paula Sue went from the convertible Chevy 2, and that's a whole story also, to the Biscayne 61 Biscayne 4-door. Not my DNA in the driver's seat. Me on the corner. Sue getting some more to cook up in the spoon. Every $5 each. She made $850, and then it was time for the intervention. The planned one, out of Redding, California, out of the command center. And who was really upset were her in-laws, part of the Kennedy Assassination Association. Realize, though, this is all planned. She'd been married to John since 65. Or was it 6? 6. Might have been late 5. It's not important to me. No. I mean, I should get the year right. Had no money. Donate. I'm whining. Another time. It feels really bad. To beg. You people out there, I get no pay. Secret Service, I've been since '88. That check gets sent to Idaho every month. And they play a little game. If I were to ever go to the courthouse, there's many courthouses in Idaho. It's in the Payette County one, because I remember now. They traumatized, hurt me, tortured me, sexually abused me, so I couldn't become aware. Some of those straight pin putter-inners, George Bush Sr., he's the one that's his preference. These Fed agents also got to play their part. Be interesting to see their statements. There's been many along the way, various. Pull the ropes. Fish hooks, big ones. Kind of go out fishing, number 8s, I think they are. I know them, I've heard the line over and over again. Put through her cervix and her vagina. Pulled her up, hooked levers and ropes. Yeah, jute twine. All these things are going to be part of my program. And they tortured her more and more and more in the apartment that they've been living in, the back of the Biscayne, after the Salt Palace. I mean, it didn't work out. I've written this, I'm more detailed of what happened at the Salt Palace, the hockey game, whole lead up. Meyer's going to play the part of my dad. I was 2 years old. The newspapers took pictures, front of the paper, on the evening news. She had on her disguise, the prostitute. Was she destitute? Did she need some help? Gonna get excommunicated. All part of the Mormon religion. They're involved right to the hierarchy of that church. Big Boss Jock signing off. Donations. Subscription. Subscribe. Come on, listeners. And make that donation. Help me get out of slavery. Right now I'm missing $5,000. $5,000 and a plane ticket. I could open my restaurant, make $1,000 a month. I mean, easy, just starting out and not that nice because all I have is $5,000. I own the property downtown. I can't do it. I can't rent my property. That's what I'm missing. Every month, you people understanding? I mean, I get none of that money. They couldn't give me 1 month of my wage. Being held a slave, it's hard to not start raising my voice. So I won't get boisterous. I'll just sign off momentarily. El Poderoso. 750 kilohertz. AM. En el radio. Soy yo, el gran jefe de los choques del discos. Nuestro Dios. Único Dios. Nuestro Señor. Que se encuentra aquí, al dentro a mí. A veces en el cielo, siempre ahí también. Es nuestro Creador. Único. Único Dios. Él me ayuda a hacer la rima. El programa va a continuar momentarily. Radio Rebelde. Firmando fuera.